or just move the living room forward, the kitchen dining room to the back. I would keep the rear entrance because I'm keeping garbage cans back here in an enclosure. So for this person not to have to walk around the house, they would just still have this back door. I can do that, but it's not as efficient as the way I have.
Now, this plan provides 4 parking spots. Is that correct?
That's correct. So if you go down to this plot plan, I set the building back, and there will be 4 parking spaces. The cars would be parked behind each other. So the space is 40 feet deep, and so you park the car. There's a sidewalk along the side. There's a porch lamp, a sensor timer. You park the car, you get out, walk along the sidewalk, and then enter this part of the lot.
I have no further questions of Mr. Island.
Any member of the board have any questions? Just get a couple things straight. Prepared the plan, it was identified as 2 lots, and now you're identifying it as 1 lot. Was it consolidated? Was the folder boundary and topographic survey by the Muir Associates incorrect and identified it as 2 lots?
Indeed, like that, the property was purchased by the seller back in 1984, as a single lot.
I believe it was counted on tax maps as 1 lot.
Well, I know the tax assessment office has consolidated a lot of properties when they were non-conforming, but there was no formal lot consolidation deed before that.
So I received some information from the zone, from the town, from the city that they consolidated into 1 property.
No, that's just what he said. He said internally, for purposes, internally it was done, but he's saying as a matter of title and record, what's the status? At the time you purchased it, he said what?
When we purchased it, it was from the sellers who purchased it, and March 2nd, 1984, recorded March 6th, 1984, in Nelson County Clerk's Office, in Depot 33408-478.
Again, what's the description? Describes it as a lot line.
Balance description.
That's what's on the Euro plan, 17 and 20.03. Now it's 17.01.
Well, I mean, to create, I don't, maybe you can ask counsel, it is a fact of the matter, what's the point of that?
I think it's relevant to whether this is self-created ownership.
Mark, do you have some information on that, or the lots have always existed like that? Yeah, the front lot was always 25 by 100, there used to be a large lot behind it, as it been through, 1969 tax map, it was divvied up, and it was 17, and then 20.3, and another lot to the left of that, so that front lot has always existed, it wasn't self-created.
I just know in the past, any and all their developments have almost had to do a lot consolidation when there was more than 1 lot. Because you're only gonna have 1 owner on this when you're done, or are you gonna have, who's gonna own this if it's a 2-family?
1 owner.
1 owner. So you're renting, would be a rental.
It is consolidated.
Yeah,
We have a 17.01, I don't think it's formal, I think it's still through, maybe. Yeah, common ownership lots around the property.
and yours doesn't matter, for the purposes of the city's records, for the purposes of taxation. I mean, I don't know what really accomplished by creating another deed, citing two different lots, which in fact have not functioned as two lots for 60 or 70 years. But, you know, if you want us to do it, I mean, we'll do it. I don't know what it accomplishes.
I think there should be a consolidation because it's fine. There's never been one with the county appeal. It's just an administrative consolidation by the county, by the city. So I think the owner may want to have, you know, for clarity purposes, for the purpose of clarity, to have a single lot. Consolidation is fine.
Okay, we can do that.
And the deed can show that it's a condition of the approval.
Yes.
Secondly, the Euro plan, which shows the sewer line, which is actually a sanitary sewer, it's not a storm sewer, to the best of my knowledge. But anyway, your plan today says there is an easement, which was not shown in the Euro plan.
Our plan today says what?
It shows it as a sewer easement. Bottom left on the drawing there.
That's, I would say that that's inarticulately great. There's no easement.
And you found your legal trace that you did way back.
No easement.
That's the original survey done by Thomas Ernst, Michael Lynch, just showing that this, 8 property, no storm sewers, no easement. The title search I did before I purchased the property showed no easement, no storm sewer, nothing recorded.
Well, it wasn't on this Euro map.
No, that's-
Now, this map
that's-
shows an
that's
easement, and that's why I asked, was that easement ever paid?
That's incorrect. There's no easement of record.
No, my report is beyond that.
I think they define the easement over.
Seems that that's part of the hardship, so you can't develop the property in the rear if there's an easement. But if you're saying that there is no easement, there is no hardship.
No, we're not saying that.
No recorded.
There's no easement of record, but there's no question that piping exists. One would expect that there should have been an easement to the town, because I believe we had a discussion several years ago that that's a joint project with North Brunswick. I think that's what the discussion was. Quite frankly, I believe Mr. Reed could speak for himself, but had he known that, if there was an easement in favor of some governmental entity traversing that property, I expect he probably wouldn't have bought this lot, probably would have spent $50,000, probably $50,000 trying to develop it before the easement was discovered by this engineer.
Correct.
I'm looking at in terms of the proofs that are being put on today. If there is an easement, there's
Not an
certainly, let me finish. If there is an easement, as you started off by saying, there's a storm sewer easement that was never reported, but there appears to be a storm sewer easement that runs across the rear portion of the property, so that rear portion of the property you can't develop.
Right.
That's a hardship. It's certainly not self-created, it was something that existed, but if you're now saying there is no easement there, I think the board would be justified in asking you, why can't the rear portion of the property be developed?
Maybe we're stumbling over the word easement. To me, an easement is something which is a recorded document as a matter of record, as opposed to something material in fact in the ground. There's no question that there's something of material construct in that ground traversing the property. But there's no recorded easement, which would be a document which would indicate its existence and to whom the easement is dedicated.
All right, then let me ask the question, why can the rear portion of the property, why is it that it cannot be developed?
Because of this pipe. Because of this was a storm sewer? It's sanitary.
You can't build on top of
You
it.
can't build on top of
Right,
it.
so what we're trying to get at is that maybe you need to record, that needs to be recorded as well. There needs to be their dedication, so that the hardship itself is justified. There's no legal basis for the hardship here. There's a pipe there, I agree.
Aside from that, if there was no pipe there, the justification is as testified to, the frontage, which is consistent with a lot of other frontages, it exists.
So, this pipe, someone is using it still?
Apparently, yeah, as I
Have we
understand
determined
it,
who that is?
I believe it's between the apartment building and
And that another house on the opposite.
It's of no use, it's of no utility to the
It's
zone.
say for the public good that parties will mitigate the variances here, they file an easement here showing that it's
Well,
there.
I mean, if the town wants to give us a description, if the town wants to give us a description, we'll prepare the deed. Okay, Ron?
I don't think the town's gonna send out a surveyor there, but.
Well, we don't know what the town wants. I don't know how many feet
On
on
the last one we did, the applicant prepared an easement document that just said 15 feet on either side of the pipe.
Okay, is that what you want, 15 feet on either side of the pipe?
Yeah.
Whatever the board wants.
Okay, I mean, if that's standard, then that's what we'll do.
Mr. Osceola, this is just so that 30 years or 50 years from now, if someone wants to build there, we still don't have the same issue of, well, there's nothing recorded. Certainly put everyone on notice that it exists.
I understand. I'm just saying, at the risk of repeating myself, which I will do, that somebody dropped the ball some time ago, which created a big economic impact on
We're
our
all in
own.
agreement on this, we just try to clean up.
Well, the other person's not here, so.
Okay, so, I mean, as long as we know it's 15 feet on either side, then we can serve it.
This pipe was installed in 1957.
1957, okay?
We're born here.
I was too, so, I had nothing to do with that. Although I did live right across the road, in Franklin. That's the applicant's case. I would rely upon the testimony, particularly of the plan in terms of, the legal basis to justify the release.
At this time, we're going to open up for the public. Anyone from the public have any questions or comments on this application, please come forward. Seeing none.